Okay, 9.3 is talking about trigonometry. So we're finally getting into what this unit is all about. So trig works with right triangles. Okay, they have to have the right angle. And we're going to be labeling the sides as either the hypotenuse, H, or if you look at the angle across from that is the opposite side, O, and the side that's touching it is A. So even if it's flipped upside down, if this is my angle, that's H, that's O, that's A. So that's how you label it. We're going to be looking at some different ratios, okay? So comparing two of the sides together, and those are the trig part of this. So the first one is sine, then cosine, then tangent. And sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? And we write that as SOH. So sine equals O over H. Okay, the next one, cosine, is A over H, adjacent. And then the last one, tangent over A. There we go. And the acronym we have for that is SOHCAHTOA. So if you can say that 10 times fast, you should be set. The other funny phrase we have for this is some old hippie caught another hippie tripping on acid. So that's the SOHCAHTOA. Either one works, whichever one helps you more. We also have ratios for the flipped versions. If you look, that flips upside down. And that's cosecant. It's abbreviated differently. Secant and cotangent. And their acronym is CHO-SH-COW. And I don't really have a good phrase for that yet, but if you come up with one, I might give you some extra house points. And you want it to be something memorable. Okay. And then sometimes you might need to do the Pythagorean theorem again, just if you're missing a side at all. So your steps, mark where your angle is. Okay, so it might say like sine of A. So A is where you put theta. And then label HOA. And then set up your trig equations. And if you need to, solve for x. So in this first example problem, boom, we've got the right angle, so that's H. We're looking at this given angle, so that's theta. So across from that is O, and touching it is A. So if you notice, we have H and A. And out of the three main ones, SOHCAHTOA, H and A is right there, so we want cosine. So cosine of your angle equals A over H. We're going to fill it in, so cosine of 61 degrees is A over H. We're actually going to get a decimal for our cosine, so go ahead and plug that in a calculator. And make sure that it is in degree mode when you do this. Let me get that. So you should get, let's see, you should get 0.3256, keep 4 decimals. And then to get rid of this fraction here, you times that. And you end up getting x equals 2.28. In this one, let's take 2 decimals for our final answer. And if there are units, make sure you include those. And that's it. So let's look at the next example. Trying it again. So right angle is h. Our given angle is theta, so that's O. Side touching is A. And in this one, we have O given and A unknown. So we want something that has O and A. So from SOHCAHTOA, we want TOA. So tangent equals O over A. So we have tangent of 40 degrees is O over A. We're going to go ahead and get a decimal for that. So we get 0.8391 when we round. And then we need to get that x to move. So we're actually going to times both sides by x. So we get 0.8391x equaling 5. And now we can divide by the 0.8391. So we get x equaling 5.96. Put units if you need it. Now notice here, this step, the 0.8391 equaling 5 over x, it eventually switched these two spots. X equals 5 divided by 0.8391. So if you want to shortcut that, you can. I'll leave that up to you. And that is pretty much it. The only other thing is if they ask you to solve for the whole triangle, so like if they give you, oh, that was a bad right angle. If they give you this, they give you A, C, B, and let's say they give you like 30 degrees here. No, not 30, that's too easy. Let's say they give you 20 degrees there, and 6 as your hypotenuse. Then you can just go around and mark random things as theta. So like, if you want to find this guy first, 180 minus 20, or let's see, all three of these angles do equal 180. So you can use that. And then to get different sides, you can mark this as X, then you can mark this as Y. So it's kind of like just get piece by piece if it asks for the whole thing. I can't remember if that comes up on tonight's homework or tomorrow's, but just so you know. And that's it.